Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I actually pulled out all the decks that I bought, purchased or received during 2021. So don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. So let's get right into it after the intro. Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, I had a look at decks, Tarot and Oracle, that I received over 2021, right? What decks did I receive? Tarot and Oracle. And I don't know if I can spell. Oops, let me just fix that spelling up. Oops. Can't spell today. Oh well, brain dead today. So let's have a look. Decks I received over 2021. In no particular order, but I do want to share a couple of gifts that I received. First one was the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Okay, so I received this as a gift. Beautiful deck. Same people who did the Dark Mansion Tarot. Love the imagery and the different cultures. The feel of the cardstock, it's just stunning. So beautiful deck to work with. I mean, look at that world card. Isn't that just gorgeous? So yeah, gorgeous deck. Love them. The devil. Just love looking at the imagery in this deck. So absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't come with a book or anything like that, but really easy to work with. The messages are really profound, follows the Rider-Waite Smith type of meanings, so really easy to work with. Beautiful deck. Okay, another deck that I received was the Rider Tarot deck, which for a Rider-Waite Smith deck I really love. I love that sort of darker sepia toned imagery, sort of that antique-y feel to it. It's got that sort of sepia highlights, if you like. It's not really sepia as such, but it has got those sort of highlights to it. It does sort of feel a bit deeper, a bit darker. I love this as a Rider-Waite Smith deck, definitely. So those were two decks that I received this year in 2021, and they were gifts. Okay, so let's have a look at the other tarot decks that I received. Okay, we've got the Field Tarot. Unboxed that this year. I'm not going to go through, but you'll see that for the minor arcana, they do have keywords at the bottom as well, which makes it a really simple deck to work with. The imagery is stunning. But yeah, beautiful deck. Comes with a guidebook. Beautiful, beautiful deck. So that's called the Field Tarot. Okay, so it's just going to take a little while to go through. Okay, we've got the Uncommon Thread Tarot. Common Thread Tarot. This is by Hand Me That Pencil, and you'll see that the major arcana are quite modern, and then you've got the minor arcana are Pip. Okay, and they do have keywords to what the suits mean, and then keywords to the cards. So really, really simple to use. That's the back. Quite a thick deck. Nice cardstock. Okay, Universal Celtic Tarot. The backs. Celtic or Celtic, however you choose to. So it's got a very Celtic imagery. Two afternoons. The leprechaun, they folk. I love that sort of, yeah. Okay, I've got Tarot of Cleopatra, which is quite unique in its imagery, and I do want to dive a little bit deeper into it. Of course, I can read it as a tarot deck, of course. I'd like to sort of dive a little bit deeper into the imagery through meditation, reflection. Quite cool. Fortunately, the guidebook doesn't really have a lot, the little white book doesn't have a lot of information in it, but it has some. So, Tarot of Cleopatra. Now, recently I did get Tarot del Tango, of course, as a Kickstarter. Of course, Pips, Tango figures, and then some artwork for the major arcana. Again, can read the tarot, but would like to dive a little bit deeper into the tango aspect of it, the dance. And I just edged that. You'll notice that I've edged a lot of my decks that aren't already edged. Okay, also got the Labyrinth Tarot, which is based on that movie. It had David Bowie in it. Of course, from a childhood. So, and again, it's Pip deck with the junk, the feathers, the pole, and the pots. And the characters for the court cards and the major arcana, of course. The back of them. So that's that one. Okay, so still, this is going to take a little bit of a process, really. I got from Jane Wallace, I got the Crystal Power, which comes with a guidebook. Again, Pip. It's related to, each suit has its own crystal. Of course, can sort of see. And then you've got your court cards and your major arcana. Again, it's got the crystal, and then it's got an affirmation. It's got sort of an affirmation at the bottom, a sentence at the bottom, which is going to help you with working through the meanings of the cards. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love Jane Wallace's decks. I've got a couple of hers. That's what arrived this year. Okay, I've got the Occult. Now, I did get the Angel Tarot earlier by Travis McHenry, but so this is the Occult Tarot. So this is the one that works with sort of the demonology. So this can be used as a tarot or an oracle deck, depending on whether you use the tarot meanings or you want to work more with the demonology type aspects. It does have a lot of information on the actual cards, which is quite cool. That's the back. I find it works really well with the Angel Oracle, the Angel Tarot together, working with both sides of the aspect. Use the Occult Tarot for the shadow aspects and the Angel Tarot for what's already out in the open. We'll come back to. So I also got Supernatural Tarot. Now I got it in two. I got it in both two publishings. Again, Pip and with characters. So it doesn't. They're not really imagery inspired. So it's definitely not a basic tarot deck. It's definitely knowing the tarot meanings is really important. And this, as you can see, I'm bringing out all the Pip cards, but there are characters. But again, it's really about knowing the Supernatural TV series, but also knowing the tarot meanings is so important. Once you've got an understanding of tarot, then working with these type of decks, which are a little bit different, are a little easier. So again, edged. I went into a big phase of edging my decks too this year. Now, a couple of let's just do this one here first. I did get the Tarot Decorative, Chero's deck, again with a nice big guidebook. And now this has got Pip, but it does also have a little bit of the Waite imagery as well. So it does give you the two formats from the Marseille and Rider-Waite-Smith, so, which I think is really quite cool. So you do have that sense of, and the French titles, so French cards. But yeah, absolutely awesome to work with. So again, it gives you that two options to either work with the Marseille style or the Rider-Waite-Smith. Okay, so I've got another two Kickstarters that came through. Was the Meraki Tarot, which came with a really nice guidebook. It is beautiful. The writing's a little bit tricky with my eyesight, but it is beautiful to work with. Very soft and velvety type cards. Very luxurious, but beautiful imagery, beautiful to work with. Yeah, absolutely love the animal. This is an animal deck that I love working with. It does come with an extra couple of cards as well. Okay, so it's another Kickstarter. And then I also got Moon Baby, which you can see the cloth here, from Brant. And this. It's a little pull-out book, but really a revamping, if you like, of the hoi polloi. I think Brent did a brilliant job. I'm wrapped with this as well. I love using these colours. Again, based on sort of that Rider-Waite Smith, but yet it's got its unique colourway. I love sort of Rider-Waite Smith decks that are not the traditional Rider-Waite Smith, but are a little bit different. That's why I think I like that Rider Tarot deck and the thing. So Kickstarters this year. So let's review the Kickstarters. So we have Moon Baby, Meraki, and Tarot del Tango, and then independent deck was of course the Common Thread Tarot, by Hand Me That Pencil, and then a couple of gifts. Of course, was the Elemental Wisdom and the Rider Tarot deck. So those two were gifts, just to sort of show you. Okay, so let's begin with the Oracle decks that came through. Let's just move these out of the way. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so that took 15 minutes just for the tarot decks. Now the Oracle decks, which are about the same. So let's do Hand Me That Pencil, independent deck. So I've got a few of hers this year. Let's do all Hand Me That Pencil decks. Okay, Hand Me That deck, I've got Show Me, which was like for laying out spreads, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I got that one, and I got She Whispers the Truth. So that's really cool. It's an animal oracle deck, and she has the keywords on there, and there's some sentences. So that's a great way to sort of learn a little bit about the messages of the animals. And then I also got There Is Always Light. Now this has the different categories there, so there's quite a few in the different categories. And then you've got the actual cards, and they've got, as you can see, they've got the keyword here, the title of the card, then it's got the imagery at the bottom here. You can see that a bit better there. So that's going to give you a little bit more information. Beautiful artwork. Quite beautiful. Okay, and then the last one I got for this year was the altar cards, black and white, just with working with the altar, quite good for divination as well. Gives you something to reflect on, to meditate on, to work with in regards to manifesting, creating what you need or want in your journey. So it's a cool little black and white deck there. So they are the 4 decks I got from Hand Me That Pencil. Now let's put those all away so we're not leaving them out. Oh, it's warm today. Okay, so independent. Oh, let's have a look. Independent deck as well. I got Raincoast Dreams. By Christopher James, another cool. I've got a couple of his decks, so I wanted to get this one as well. Quite summery, spring, summer imagery, but really cool. With a sentence at the bottom, gives you the keyword to, or key to, the meaning of the cards. You can see all the neat colours, beautiful colours. Dragonfly on the back. Okay, so Kickstarters, we've got the ultimate feminine and masculine deck. Now I need to work with these a little bit more. I keep saying that I haven't had time to sort of work with them because the writing is quite tiny, so I do need to sort of really study them quite clearly. Beautiful imagery though, the imagery is gorgeous. I do like the imagery. Okay, also got another one of Margaret Peterson's deck. I got this one is Healers of the Earth. I did get the Uncovered Past Lives last year, so this year I got Healers of the Earth. Beautiful artwork, stunning artwork. Keyword titles and keywords, really easy to work with. Comes with a really good ebook, which I printed out for myself. Okay. Also, I got a Compendium of Witches Oracle. Kickstarter. Beautiful, comes with voices and the witches, so we've got the witches and then the voices. Beautiful artwork, beautiful feeling cards, beautiful guidebook, really neat deck to work with. Then I've got Shadows of Light, which I still need to dive into. You'll notice that I haven't really used it a lot as of yet. Definitely one I just haven't been, I don't know why. I think it's because it is going to trigger quite a lot of healing, a lot of stuff might bring to the surface. So I do feel like with the imagery, which is absolutely gorgeous, I feel like it's going to bring up a lot of stuff there. So I think that's why I've been resistant to it. Okay. Also, let's have a look. I got the Enchanted Map Oracle. Now I did have the original at some stage, but of course with things disappearing, so I did repurchase, and so pleased I did. But this one is borderless. Such a cool deck to work with. And this one I have been using quite a bit. Also the Fallen Angel Oracle, which is really great with the Occult Tarot. I find this works really, really well working with the occult. Sort of seems to sort of give it balance in some way. Even though this is Fallen Angels, it does sort of seem to give it a sense of balance. So love this Fallen Angels. The guidebook's really neat, got lots of info in it. And I do want to sort of dive again a little bit deeper. I have had it before and repurchased it when it disappeared on me, so it was really cool to get this version. Okay, Blessed Be cards by Lucy Cavendish. Now this one goes with the Celtic Tarot, Universal Celtic Tarot, so I wanted to get Blessed Be cards, and those are really cool for divination, for counting your blessings. Focusing on the positive aspects of your journey, being able to sort of bring in what you do have instead of focusing on what you don't have. So that's been really cool. Got the Shamans Oracle. Love using this deck with the Native American Tarot. Again, another really cool deck. This one's split into suits. So you've got the spirit, the ancestors, the hunters, the dancers, and then you've got two extra cards, the journey and the companion, which is quite good. So really neat deck to work with. Okay, I also got, so last two cards, last two decks to look at. We have, whoops, we've got Seasons of the Witch, the Yule Oracle, which I haven't looked at yet. So that's a really cool deck to work with. I haven't really looked at it yet. I haven't really worked with it yet. I do sort of need to sort of dive into it. And then the last deck that I have been working with, which I really love, I've been working with it with the Tarot of Tarot of Cleopatra, is the Occult Egyptian cards, which are absolutely gorgeous. So they have their titles, and then they've got the keywords. You go into the guidebook and it does give you a little bit of information about, or divination in regards to different topics. So you can look at travel, love, work, abundance, family, and the future, and a few other bits and pieces. So really cool deck to work with. So that looks like that's it with the tarot and oracle decks that I received over 2021. So that was about 14 tarot and about 15 oracle decks. So that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.